Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and your boy Captain. You know what, after this horrible weekend that I've had, like I said, mash up and everything, let's get back to the channel and the show. Let's kick off the show today, guys. We're going to give the player ratings that I promised you. And hey, I'm a man of my word. Okay, much more sober today, thanks for asking. And yeah, man, let's get this analysis on its way, man. It's not really much to talk about on the analysis of this actual performance, to be honest with you. I weren't really happy with it. I was pretty underwhelmed by it, to be honest with you. I mean, I woke up Saturday morning, butterflies in my stomach. Hey, match day. Been waiting for it all week, especially off the back of the performance against Fulham. Now that it arrived, I was absolutely underwhelmed. Absolutely underwhelmed, you know. I really was not impressed. I mean, West Ham racked up at the Emirates. Basically, played us off the park. As far as I'm concerned, guys, the better team lost. The better team lost, yeah? Every time they counter-attacked us, they looked dangerous. They looked as if they were always going to score. If it wasn't for ricochets, the odd block here and there, the woodwork, I believe they could have been out of sight, guys. Real talk. I thought they could have been out of sight. Anyway, guys, like I said, this was not Fulham. West Ham are no Fulham. West Ham are a good football team, man. West Ham, they can give anybody in the top six a game of football. A matter of fact, not just a game, they could actually beat them, as they did like against Chelsea, against Tottenham last season. No, West Ham they're a very funny side, to be fair. And I can't understand why West Ham keep flirting with relegation. They seem to always have trouble with the bottom clubs or the middle tier clubs, you know? And I just don't get it. They're fighting relegation or flirting with relegation year in, year out. And I just don't understand that about West Ham Football Club. But they're a very good team. Very good team. With us now, we just weren't up for it for some reason. Can't understand it coming off the Fulham performance, but we just weren't up for it. You know? I thought the players were lethargic. I thought the passing was far too slow. I thought the pressing was non-existent. Where was this pressing? Where was it? No, the lads just weren't up for it, I'm afraid. And to be honest with you, we got away with one, to be fair, guys. We got away with one. Anyway, guys, like I said, I promised you a player ratings. Let's get into the player ratings now for you. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, man, let's start off with the goalkeeper, Bernd Leno. Now, Bernd Leno, he's been coming in for a little bit of criticisms, obviously because some of the fans preferred Martinez. But now that Martinez is gone, he's definitely our number one. Definitely now. And as for his performance yesterday, well, boy, to be honest with you, didn't pull up any trees for me, all right, not a lot to do, but whatever he had to do, he seemed to make it hard work, There was one, he came out like Superman, caught the ball, nearly broke his neck when he landed, the ball popped out of his hand. What was all that about? What was all that about? Even when he dived, he nearly took out Ceballos at the same time. Crazy. I wonder what you're doing. Then another time, I see a clip, the guy's standing at the halfway line while the player's at the other end. I mean, halfway line? You're a goalkeeper, what are you doing there? Why aren't you in your area? Why aren't you standing on the D? Why are you standing there? Strange things are happening, goodness. Strange things are happening. Anyway, guys, he didn't really have a chance with the goal, to be honest. I'm not going to put him at blame for that. But anyway, still not a very good performance. So for me, Bernd Leno, I'm only giving him a 3. Yeah, some of my marks is going to be brutal today because I ain't happy. Woeful performance. Next up was the back three. Left side of the back three, we had Saeed Kolasinac. Yes, Kolasinac. As far as I'm concerned, we signed that guy as a security guard for Mesut Ozil. He ain't no footballer. As long as he's got a hole in his arse, he'll never be a footballer. As far as I'm concerned, never. Useless. Get rid of him, man. Get rid of him. And not before time. So, for Sead Kolasinac, I'm giving him a 3 as well. I'm giving him a 3 as well. And he's lucky he got the 3. Yeah? He's very lucky, very fortunate that he's got a 3. Could have been worse. I toyed with 2. Okay? Anyway, the next centre-back. On the right-hand side, Rob Holdinho. Yes, Rob Holdinho. Well, he went back to his original name on Saturday, Rob Holding. Yeah? As far as I was concerned, he was at fault for the goal. He should have shut that door. There was no way Antonio should have made that ball. Holding should have shut the door. Shut it close. Look over your shoulder. Have a look. He's right there. He's right there. So what was all that about? So listen, man, for Holdinho or on Rob Holding, whatever you want to call him, I'll give him a 3. He was disgusting. He was woeful. Shocking. Shocking. Not that Kolasinac helped him much, actually, with the guy getting the actual cross in, I suppose. But in saying that, shut the door. Antonio should never have made that. A tap-in? Really? Come on. Anyway, the other centre-back, we're talking about Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel. He played so well last week. Fantastic performance for his debut. Goal and everything. Obviously, we're not going to get the same every week. We know that. This is football. But I thought he looked a bit on the slower side for a change. I don't know if it's because Antonio is so rapid. That might have been the reason. But at times he did look a bit slower and off the pace. Still quick, but I just thought he was quicker. You know, that's what I thought. I thought he was a quicker defender than that. Still strong, still won his aerial battles. There was one incident where he ducked out of a header. Wasn't happy with that. Don't know why he did that. But if Antonio had read it, hey, he was in. And that would have been a goal, no joke. You know, real talk there. So off of the back of that, I still think I'll give him a 6 out of 10 for his performance today, actually. I'll give him a 6. Steady. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Let's go over now to the wing backs. Left side of the wing back was Bukayo Saka. Yes, Saka himself. Now, to be honest with Saka, I actually thought he had his worst game in an Arsenal shirt for me on the left side. I've seen him play much, much better than that. So, yeah, I wasn't really impressed with Saka, you know. When the game was getting near to the end and I was saying to myself what mark I was going to give him, I had 2 in my head. Real talk, I had 2 in my head. But you see, when he grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and went inside, cut inside, come off the left, cut inside, supplied the pass to Danny. Listen, that pass alone on its own is worth an 8 out of 10 in any boy's books. Because if that pass didn't happen, we'd have been leaving there with a point. Yeah, we'd have been going on with a point. So his pass was the difference. So therefore, somehow, he gets another 6 points added to his 2 just for the pass alone. Match winning pass, that's what it was. Okay, so for me, 8 out of 10, like I said. 8 out of 10 for Saka. Okay, guys, 8 out of 10 for Saka. Let's move over to the other flank. We've got old Hector Bellerin. Yeah, our boy Hecky B, man. Yeah, man, Hecky B come rolling in today and I thought, you know what? He didn't do too bad. He really didn't do too bad. He looks like some of his pace is returning. He looked a lot quicker than he has looked of late. He was busy, adventurous, rampaging forward like he does. The old Hecky B, you know. So, yeah, to be honest with you, I actually thought he was probably our best player today. Not that that's anything to talk about, you know what I mean? But I thought he was our best player today. So for Hector Bellerin, aka Hecky B, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for that one, guys. Next up, we have the centre of our midfield. Xhaka. For me, this is one of his worst games he's had since the Arteta regime, for me. For me, this is his first below 7 performance, I would say. Because for me, he's just been getting 7s and 7 pluses for his last performances, you know, of late. But like I said, he reverted back to his old self. He was the Granit Xhaka that I know. He was the Granit Xhaka that was giving away the ball. He was the Granit Xhaka that was passing to a different colour shirt than the one he was wearing. He was the Granit Xhaka that just couldn't do anything right. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe he grew into it a little bit later on, you know, as time went on and as West Ham tired. But other than that, he kept being caught off the pace, you know, giving away possession cheaply. Yeah, man, and for that, Granit Xhaka. Sorry about this one, guys. It's just that I didn't write this one down because I really wasn't sure. I'm still not sure. As a matter of fact, you know, I think 6 is a fair mark for Granit, actually, because like I said, he did improve. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for his performance. Next to him was Dani Ceballos. Now, Dani Ceballos, on loan still from Real Madrid, was with us last season, as we all know. Had a good ending to the season. Today, I thought Danny was pants. I really did. I thought he was absolute pants. Didn't have a good game at all for me. You know, Danny, you know, he runs and he don't hide. Admittedly, he doesn't hide. He's always trying to make himself available for the ball, but it's what you do with it once you've got it is my issue with Danny, you know. And for me, no, he didn't have a good game. He grew in the game just like Granit as the game grew on. Again, because West Ham tired. Remember, they've been chasing. We've got them chasing all over the place. They're tired. So in the latter part of the game, he looked better. You know, old Danny boy. Okay. Great movement to get on the end of the pass from Saka, which created the winning goal. And he showed his composure, put the ball in the mix. And Eddie Boy did the rest. So off of the back of that, I think I'm just going to give Danny, I'm only giving Danny a 5. And that's only because of the pass across the base of the goal, really, for Eddie. The composure shown there when we needed it. And I'm giving him a 5 out of 10. Next up, guys, where are we going? We're going up to the 3 up top. So we're going for the 3 strikers. Who we had there? On the right hand side, let's start off with Willian. Willian, for me, Willian, shocking. His debut, fantastic. But today, absolutely shocking. I don't know. He got worse as the game went on, to be honest with you guys. He got worse as the game went on. Just weren't at the races, you know. When he got substituted, rightly so, to be honest, he was on the pitch too long. He should have been substituted earlier. But hey, he was made eventually, you know, and it was his worst game for me, well, in an Arsenal shirt. Not that he's had many, but still, it was his worst game in an Arsenal shirt. Willian is a better player than that. And for me, Willian only gets a 3 today, man. Absolutely shocking, I thought. On the left-hand side of that front, we had Aubameyang. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Signed his new contract, gone in for an extra 3 years, guys. Let's go. What's happening first match since the contract signed? He looked like Mesut Ozil. His body language just wasn't right, you know? His body language, he looked like he was sulking for some reason. Just, you know, he just wasn't himself. He was not himself. Okay, fantastic ball for the goal for Laka. Absolutely fantastic ball. I'll give him that. And that's the only reason why he's got a point more than what he should have had. Because I had him down as a 2. And now I'm going to give him a 3. Because of the pass for the goal. So Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, guys, 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. And in the middle up centre forward, we had Lacazette. Laka, you know, what you see is what you get with Laka. Laka will run all day, or try to. He'll hold the ball up. Weren't doing a very good job of it today, or on Saturday, so excuse me. He wasn't doing a very good job of it then. Again, he looked like he's not fit enough yet. He ran all day, burnt himself out, which is why Eddie had to end up coming on, the substitution. That was rightful. He was tiring, so that was the right substitution to make. But on the basis of his game, he worked hard as usual, which, well, let's be honest, it should be a gimme anyway, shouldn't it? That's what you least expect from a footballer, right? Okay. Okay. So basically, man, Lacazette, off the back of his performance today, I'm going to give Lacazette a 5. He found the position for the goal. You've got to be there to score it. So at the end of the day, I give Lacazette a 5 out of 10, guys. Let's move on to the subs. First sub, let's have a look. Let's talk about Eddie. Eddie Nketiah. Eddie, he's just what he says on the tin. Eddie will run all day long for you, you know. He'll run through a brick wall for you. That's Eddie, man. Yeah? He's willing to learn. Yeah? When it comes to pressing, he's probably one of the best pressers that we've got because he presses from the front. Yeah? That's the first press you're going to meet, and it will always be Eddie. Okay? And he don't give up. Got his goal. Like I said, took it well. Not that he could miss, but the point is you've got to be there to execute it. You've got to be there to score, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? You've got to be there to score. So off the back of that, I'm going to give Eddie a 6, you know. Came when he done well, got his goal. Good substitution. And I'm going to give Eddie a 6 out of 10. Now, the other two subs, we had Pepe, we had David Luiz. I don't think they were really on that long, to be honest. So, because I'm a generous guy, I'm just going to give them a steady 4 each, really, for their performances. Because they weren't on for that long, to be honest, guys. Yeah. Finally, let's get on to the gaffer. Let's get on to the boss. Let's get on to the man with the best hair in the world, man. Mikel Arteta. You see how that hair is jet black? You watch the space. It goes Sultan Silva. Believe me. Especially if he keeps chopping and changing when it's not necessary. I thought he sent out the wrong team personally, guys. I really did. Listen, I'm old school, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We went out last week in an 11. Fantastic. 3-0, happy days. Clean sheet, happy days. Everybody played well. No player really got under 6, I'd have thought, for last week's performance against Fulham. Yeah? This week now, all right, there was one, the left side of our central defence, that was an enforced change. Fair enough. Tierney pulled up with a little muscle stiffness in warm-up and wasn't risked. Fair enough. So he brings in Kolasinac Crap. Now, Kolasinac Crap, why? Why Kolasinac Crap? Kieran Tierney is a left-sided centre-back. That's where we played him. Now, if he's missing, all you need is to replace him with another left-sided centre-back. Why Kolasinac? You've got a ready-made one in Gabriel. He's left-footed. So why didn't he just move Gabriel into the left-sided position, bring back a fit David Luiz to sit in the centre-back position, and then you got your Rob Holdinho doing his thing on the right side. Job done. Why complicate it and bring in this Kolasinac Crap? Yeah, and he was Kolasinac Crap too. You know, absolutely Kolasinac. He was involved in the goal. He was involved. Him and bloody Rob Holdini, or Houdini, whatever he wants to call himself these days. They were the reasons for that, reason for that goal. Okay, guys? But Mikel, stop it. Stop dabbling, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Angel Maitland-Niles, where was he? Why? El Nene, where was he? Why? Sorry, every single player that played against Fulham deserved a start against West Ham, at least. Even if he makes substitutions later, whatever, they deserved a start. Okay? So, for all the dabbling and everything, Mikel, I'm sorry, I'm giving you a 5 out of 10 this week, mate. Room for improvement. Okay? Room for improvement. So there you go, guys. That's my player ratings. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. You know, was I harsh? Was I not? I think I was extremely fair, personally. But let me know what you think anyway in the comments. Please subscribe. Please hit the likes. Please smash the bell so you can get notifications of when new videos are dropping. And hey, guys, man, thanks for the love. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the messages that I've been receiving throughout my journey. Listen, man, love you all. Peace.